Today's video is another video in the Hachette Disney Crochet Granny Square Blanket series, and today we are moving on to issue 57. Issue 57 is a double whammy. We have got two squares to do today, and they're both exactly the same. Obviously, I'm only going to be making one in the video because this is just a tutorial on how to make them. But you will essentially just switch your colours over and you can go right back to the start of the video if you need to and watch it all over again for how to make the second square just with your different colours. So the colours we are using for both of these squares, we've got hibiscus, we've got fuchsia, we've got candy pink, and we've got white. Our white for this will purely only be for our borders. I am going to be making the pink square on camera, so you won't need your fuchsia colour for your first square. So for the pink square, we are starting off with the candy pink and we will go from there. Just to say before we start, remember if you are following along with these videos whilst using your magazine subscription, remember to leave a like on the video so I can help gauge how many people are still following along. It does seem like I am getting sort of about 700 to 1,000 views on each video and only about 10 likes. I'm not begging for likes here. That's not the point of you liking the video. I don't need them in a case of I'm trying to ask you to do it to publicise my channel. That is not why I ask. We know this. I just need to know how many people are still using the videos. If we get under 10, it seems silly for me to keep making these videos to go alongside the subscription because just not enough people will be using them. As you know, these videos take hours and hours and hours to make per video. For a half an hour video, it literally takes me hours to do. So if you could just leave the video a like, it really would be appreciated if you're using them for the purposes that they're intended, of course. Leave a comment if you need any help or if you want a chat, and hit the subscribe button if you want a notification when the next video is posted. So as I said, candy pink we're getting started with. Let's go. So starting off with our candy pink, like I said, I'm just putting my slip knot on my hook and then we're chaining 6. So up on the back there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Once you've done those, we're going to slip stitch into our first chain to join. So count back your 6 stitches and go into your first, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop that's already on your hook, and you've got your foundation ring. For round 1, you want to chain 1. We're then going to do double crochets into the centre of the ring. I can't tell you exactly how many due to copyright, but if you look under round 1, it will tell you exactly how many you need to do, and I will do a few with you just to show you how to do them. So pull your ring apart, pinch both sides, pull them apart to find your centre. We're then going to go in through the middle with our hook and pull up a loop, so we've got 2 on our hook. We're then yarning over and pulling through both. Again, in through the middle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. There's 2. In through the middle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. We've done 3. In through the middle, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. We've done 4. I'm going to continue off camera. When you've done the amount that it says you need to do under round 1, I will show you what you need to do from there. So once you've done the amount of double crochets it says you need to do, this is how it should look. You should have a very big circle in the middle that you can practically fit your finger through. It will look like this. So from there, we want to fasten off with a slip stitch into the top of our first double crochet. So if you turn over and find your first stitch, go in through that one, pull up a loop, so you've got 2 loops on your hook, and then pull that one through the loop that's on your hook. You can then fasten that one off. We're going to be working with yarn B, which is the hibiscus for the pink square that we're doing. And you need to join yarn B to any of your double crochet stitches that we've just done. I've attached my hibiscus yarn to one of my double crochet stitches from the last round, and we now need to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Once we've done that, we need to do a double treble into the same stitch that we joined our yarn to. So if you yarn over twice and into that same stitch, pull up a loop, you've got 4 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We then want to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we want to do a double treble 2 together into the next stitch. So yarn over twice, into your next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You've got 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over twice, into the same stitch, pull up a loop, you've got 5 on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. You're left with 3 loops on your hook, so yarn over and pull through all 3. We're then chaining 2 again. And another double treble 2 together, followed by 2 chains into the next stitch. So yarn over twice, into your next, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You've got 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over twice again, into the same stitch. You've got 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're left with 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 and chain 2 again. So continue that going all the way around, the double treble 2 together in the next stitch, followed by your 2 chains, and you need to keep going all the way around with that. When you get to the end of the round, I will show you what you need to do from there. So I've gone around and done of many of those double treble 2 togethers that the pattern says in the magazine how many we need to do, and I've just done my last 2 chains. We then need to finish off with a slip stitch in the top of the first double treble. So we've got our chain stitches here at the beginning. I'll come up close. We've got our chain stitches there, and this was our first double treble. So this stitch here, this V, is our first stitch. So we want to go into the top of that one with a slip stitch. So pull the yarn through and pull it through the loop that's on your hook. You can then fasten off the hibiscus yarn. We're going to be going back to working with the candy pink yarn in the next round, and you need to join the candy pink round to any of your 2 chain spaces. So any of your big gaps going around, you can join your candy pink to one of those. So my candy pink is rejoined to one of my 2 chain spaces. I'll just put that one on my hook. So for round 3 we want to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. You then need to do 2 trebles into the same space that you've just joined your yarn to. So yarn over and into that space, pull up a loop, you've got 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You then want to do the same stitch into the same space. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. The next thing we need to do for round 3 is to do 3 trebles into every space going around. So yarn over into our next space, pull through 2, pull through 2, there's 1 treble, there's 2 and 3. 3 trebles in your next space. 1, 2 and 3. Keep going all the way around with 3 trebles in every space, and I'll meet you at the end and show you what you need to do from there. Once you've gone around with your 3 trebles into every space, you need to fasten off with a slip stitch into your 3rd chain. So we've got our 3 chains here at the beginning of the round. If you go into the 3rd, pull up a loop and pull that loop that's on the one pull that loop through the one that's on your hook is what I meant to say. You can go ahead and fasten off your candy pink because we're going to move back to working with the hibiscus in the next round, which is round 4. And you want to join yarn B to any of your spaces. So any of your spaces in between your 3 clusters of stitches. So we're going to be using the hibiscus yarn for the next 3 rounds now, and I've joined it to my gap in between my cluster of 3 stitches either side. So for round 4 we want to chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We then want to do a double treble and 2 trebles into that same space that we joined our yarn to. For our double treble, we're yarning over twice and going into the same space and pulling up a loop, so we've got 4 on our hook, yarning over, pulling through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then we want to do 2 trebles into that same space as well. So yarn over and into the space, pull up a loop, so you've got 3 on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and repeat that so you've got another treble in that space as well. Once you've done those stitches, we want to do 3 trebles into the next space. So yarn over into your next, pull through 2, pull through 2. I've done 1 treble, there's 2 and 3. We're going to do 2 trebles and 2 double trebles into the next space. So yarn over into the next space, there's 1 and 2, and for a double treble, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, drop that one there, didn't I? And pull through 2, yarn over twice, back into that space, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and now into the next space we're going to do 2 double trebles and 2 trebles. So yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over and do a treble into this space, and then 1 more treble afterwards. We want to do 3 trebles into the next space. 1, 2 and 3. Into our next space is 2 trebles and 2 double trebles. 1 treble, 2 treble and 2 double trebles. So yarn over twice. Just move those ends out the way. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and your next space is 2 double trebles and 2 trebles. So yarn over twice into the next space, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and 2 trebles. Yarn over once, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over once, pull through 2, pull through 2, and now we'll start that off again. So 3 trebles into your next space. There's 1, 2 and 3. Next space, 2 trebles, do double trebles. 1 treble, 2 trebles. Yarn over twice for your double treble. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, chain 2, 1 and 2. And then your next space is 2 double trebles and 2 trebles. So yarn over twice into your next space, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, 2 trebles into that same space, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over once, pull through 2, pull through 2, 3 trebles into the next space. There's 1 treble, 2 and 3. The next space is 2 trebles and 2 double trebles. So there's 1 treble and 2 treble. For our double trebles, we're yarning over twice. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. To finish off round 4, we want to chain 1, and then we're joining with a double crochet into the 4th chain. So you've got your 4 chains just here at the start. Count up 1, 2, 3 and 4. Go in through your 4th, pull up a loop so you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through both, and there's round 4 complete. So for round 5, we want to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. We then want to do 2 trebles into the corner space. So we're yarning over and into the corner, pulling up a loop so we've got 3 on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then repeating that to do another treble into the corner as well. From here, we want to miss the first stitch and do a treble into each of the next 2 stitches. So if you yarn over ready, we're not going into the first stitch, we're going into the one after. So go into your next stitch, pull up a loop, and we are doing a treble into this stitch and then a treble into the next as well. We are then missing the next stitch, and we are doing 3 trebles into each of the next 2 spaces. So if you yarn over, don't go into the next stitch, we're going into the space. So we're doing 1 treble, 2 and 3. We're then doing 3 trebles into the next space. So yarn over into the next, 1, 2 and 3. We're missing the first stitch of the next set of stitches. We're not crocheting into those. And then do 1 treble into each of the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, miss the next and go into the one after. There's 1 stitch and a treble into the next as well. Into our corner, we're going to do 3 trebles, 2 chains and 3 trebles. So yarn over into your corner space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's 1 treble, there's 2 treble, there's 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and now 3 more trebles into that space. 1, 2 and 3. So we're going to continue along with the same as what we've just done on this side. So we're skipping the first stitch and we're doing a treble into each of the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, skip the first into the next with a treble and then a treble into the next stitch. After those 2, we want to do 3 trebles into the next space, where my finger's coming from. 1, 2 and 3. 3 trebles into the next space. 1, 2 and 3. Skip the next stitch and do a treble into the next 2 stitches. So skip that one, treble into the one after. 1 and 2, and your corners 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles. 1, oh, I dropped my stitch. So there's 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, 1 and 2 and 3 more trebles. 1, 2 and 3. Skip your first stitch, a treble into the next 2, 1 and 2, and then 3 trebles into the next space. 1, 2 and 3. 3 trebles into the next space. Then skip your next stitch, a treble into each of the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2, and then we're at the next corner, which is 3 trebles, 2 chains, 3 trebles. 1 treble, 2 and 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and 3 more trebles. 1, 2 and 3. Final side, skip your first stitch, treble into the next 2. There's 1 and 2, skip your next stitch, 3 trebles in the next space. 1, 2 and 3, 3 trebles in the next space. 1, 2 and 3, skip your next stitch, a treble into the next 2 stitches. 1 and 2, and we're at our first corner, so we're skipping the next stitch, going into the corner with 3 trebles. 1, 2 and 3, then chain 1, and we're finishing off this round with a double crochet in the 3rd chain. So we've got 3 chain stitches just here. We're going into the 3rd, pulling up a loop, yarning over and pulling through both loops that are on our hook, and we have finished round 5. For round 6 we want to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. We then want to do a treble into our corner space, so if you need to find that one you can pull on both sides and you'll see the large gap where your corner space is. So yarn over into your corner and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. After that we need to do a treble all of the way along. I'm not going to tell you exactly how many stitches there should be because of the pattern copyright, but I will do a few with you. So if you yarn over into your first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We've done 1 treble into the next, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. There's our second treble. There's 3 and 4. If you continue going all the way along, I'll meet you at our first corner. So I've trebled all the way along for that side, and into our corner is 2 trebles, 2 chains, 2 trebles. So yarn over into your corner, pull through 2, pull through 2. I've done 1 treble. Repeat that again. There's 2 trebles, chain 2, 1 and 2, and 2 more trebles into that corner space. 1 and 2. So continue going around, trebling along. The magazine will tell you exactly how many trebles you have under round 6. Your corners are 2 trebles, 2 chains, 2 trebles. I will meet you at the end of the round. So I'm at my last corner for round 6, and into that one it is 2 trebles, 1 and 2, 2 chains, 1 and 2, and then we need to finish off with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain from our chains at the beginning. So I'll go in through that one, pull up a loop and pull that one through the loop that's on my hook. You can then fasten off your hibiscus yarn. We're going to go back to working with the candy pink. So join your candy pink to any of your corner spaces. I've joined my candy pink to my corner. I'll put that one on my hook. For round 7 we want to chain 2. 1 and 2. We then want to half treble all the way along, and there should be 20 stitches. So yarn over ready into your first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3. There's 1 half treble, yarn over into your next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3. There's 2 into your next, 3, 4 and 5. I'm just going to quickly go along to our first corner. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Into the corners we are doing 1 half treble, 2 chains and 1 half treble. So yarn over into your corner, 1 half treble, 2 chains and 1 half treble. So continue around, it's 20 half trebles along, your corners are 1 half treble, 2 chains, a 1 half treble. I'll meet you at the end of the round. So I'm at my last corner for round 7. You want to do 1 half treble into the corner space. I've yarned over, pulled up a loop, pull through all 3, and I've done my half treble. Then chain 2. And you want to do a slip stitch into the 2nd chain from the chains at the beginning. So go in through, pull up a loop and pull that one through the loop that's on your hook. And you can now fasten that one off. We're going to be working with our white in the next round for our border. So if you join your white to any of your corner spaces, we will continue on from there. So just like in the last video, for the last square, this square is quite large for me. So I'm going to be doing a smaller stitch for the border to make sure my square doesn't end up lots bigger than the rest of my squares. I'm sure all of you will have seen me do this before, but I've joined my white to a corner space and I'll just put that one on my hook. If your square is an average size, continue with the instructions in the magazine. You need to chain 2, and then you're working with half trebles along. Just following the same pattern that I'm about to do, but with half trebles instead. Because I want a smaller square, I am just going to chain 1, and I'm going to work with double crochets. So we want to do a double crochet into the first 10 stitches. Again, if your square is of average size, do these as half trebles instead. So into my first stitch with the double crochet, I'm going to pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. Into my next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. I've done 2 double crochets. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. You want to do 2 into the next stitch. So if you're doing half trebles, it's 2 in the next. If you're doing a double crochet like myself, it's 2 in the next. So there's 1 and into the same stitch with another double crochet. You've now got 11 stitches left. So you're doing 11 half trebles or 11 double crochets. Start with this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Into your corners you need to do 1 stitch, 2 chains and 1 stitch. So it's either 1 half treble, 2 chains, 1 half treble, or 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet, depending on what you're doing. So into my corner I'm pulling up a loop, yarning over and pulling through both, chain 2 and then 1 more double crochet. So your border is 10 stitches, 2 in the next, 11 stitches. Your corners are 1 stitch, 2 chains, 1 stitch, and by stitch I either mean half treble if you're using those or double crochet if you're using those. I will see you at the end of the round. So final corner. If you're doing half trebles, you want to do a half treble into the corner, so you would yarn over, go into your corner and pull through all 3. You would then chain 2, 1 and 2, and I haven't got them here so I can't do it, but you would have 2 chains here, go into your second chain and do a slip stitch to finish off the round. If you've done double crochets, we're doing a double crochet into the corner, just 1, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both, chain 2, 1 and 2, and we're going to finish off with a slip stitch into our first stitch that we've done here. So go into your first double crochet, pull up a loop and pull that loop straight through the one that's on your hook, and you can now fasten off your white. So there is your finished Tangled Candy Petals square. Now I know there's 2 for this, so you do need to go ahead now and use your hibiscus, fuchsia and white yarn to make your Tangled Hibiscus Petals square as well. And then you will have completed this issue, which is issue 57. I hope you've enjoyed making this square. I hope you enjoy making the other one as well. I'm going to head off now and go and make mine. So I've got the photos ready to take the photos for the front of the video. And if you can possibly leave this video a like, please, just so I can gauge how many people are still following along. Leave a comment if you would like to chat or if you need any help, and remember to hit subscribe if you need a notification for when the next video has posted. So all that's left to say is have a wonderful week, and I shall see you in the next video. See you then.